2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Falcons at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 71 yards. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Straight ahead, Patterson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. They'll run with Patterson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Switch up, switch up. We got
it. These two teams all tied after one. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Patterson running between the tackles. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third down, here's Patterson. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson off play action. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On first down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And out of bounds right around the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
To throw again on second down. Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Room here to run. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Fight, 97, red, yellow. Let's go. Black ship, 33, 33. He can't hang.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's hard to believe with all of his production that Amari Cooper keeps changing teams, but no matter where he goes, he just continues to produce. 3 years in Oakland, traded. 3 years in Dallas, traded again, this time to the Cleveland Browns. And now with the Browns here, he produces a first down, coming up a career-best 8 touchdowns in 2021.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half.
He's got a man, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Black Ultra.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there, the first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Already known as one of the best return men of all time, Atlanta was finally the team to unblock everything that Patterson could do for a team. The Falcons used him everywhere, running back, receiver, returner, even saw a couple of defensive snaps. All told, he was 6th in the league in total yards, set new career highs in both rushing and receiving, and signed a new deal to stay in Atlanta.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Back to throw here. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys have now moved out in front.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
ran. He will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Watson on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
And here's a rookie whose job isn't done just dropping quarterbacks to the turf. Arnold Ebiketie locks in on the ball from the get-go and does everything possible to strip it away from the quarterback in the pocket.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out now. Safety Fury.
A handoff for Patterson.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
6, Mega.
28, Mike, he's coming, check in. I got him. He's coming, double up.
Again, Patterson. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Black shot. Ready.
Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Here's a give to Patterson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike set 33.
They'll look to throw here.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll give it to Patterson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 2nd down, Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it?
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Hey, go steal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Switch.
Green jack.
Check, Nick.
Here's Patterson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down.